shots and go them now.
If one of those planks would come back to see the carnage. Fucking args. Just killing anything. We'll find proof soon enough. be too much longer.
Any suspicious debris. Something that might have come from the device. A timer or detonator. Anything that could lead us to who did this.
We know who did this. Some augmented terrorist.
Of course, but the right evidence could direct us somewhere more specifically than simply somewhere in Gotham City.
You want specific? Blow the whole place up. That would make sure we get the bastard. I'll let you get back to it, and be careful. Some of these wires are still hot.
I know, no one has been able to reach the breaker.
Calm down. We'll be out of here soon enough.
Good.
What am I supposed to put in the report? Explosive device? No fucking kidding.
They'll pay for this. We'll find proof soon enough. Won't be too much longer.
I'm here. You'll be fine.
Tag it for spectrographic analysis back in the
They'll
lab.
pay for
Find
this.
anything else?
Plenty, but nothing that I think will make this case. Wish I knew what caught that task force guy's ears.
I doubt that it was anything important, or SIS
We've been
would
lucky.
shoot him out.
No one trying to get in yet.
Potrzebujemy víc světla.
Why are they so interested in this investigation? The way they sneak around? I don't know any better. I'd say they were covering something up.
Stop that kind of talk and get back to work. I'm trying to get this one clear.
Checkpoints are doing a good
Hele,
job.
kámole.
Tag it for
Fucking
spectrographic
hogs.
analysis back
Just
in the lab.
killing
Find
anything.
anything else?
Plenty, but nothing that I think will make this case. Wish I knew what caught that task force guy's interest.
I doubt that it was anything important, or SIS wouldn't have just shoot him out. They would have taken him away.
That brings up another question.
My je dostaneme, žádný strach.
In this investigation, the way they snooped around? If I didn't know any better, I'd say they were covering something up.
We'll find proof soon enough. Surprised we haven't had to deal with more vultures.
Máš tušení, jak dlouho tady ještě budeme trčet? Tohle násilí je katastrofa. Najdeme ty, co to mají na svědomí.
All we need is one little thing pointing the arc.
I'm here. Hold it.
A fucking catastrophe.
Put together chewing gum and baling.
They'll pay for this. Calm down. We'll be out of here soon enough. We've been lucky. No one trying to get in yet.
Kolemu se to teďka bude pořádně mít. Určitě v tom má prsty ten sráč raket.
Smiley, I've got the scan.
Yeah? Fantastic! Bring it back to my office and we'll see if I'm right.
Copy that.
Dostaneme, žádný ztratky.
Still hear the screaming.
Ty vědátoři by měli přijít s něčím užitečným. Oblast je čistá.
This is going to be a media service.
Tohle násilí je katastrofa.
You'll be fine.
Checking in. Clear.
We will find evidence.
Zasranej auk ve vagonu pro naturály! Chcete snad vyvolat paniku? Ukažte mi papíry. Dělejte, nebo vás seberu.
I don't have time to waste with this. Make it fast.
Vemte si je a vypadněte. Až příště pojedete metrem, použijte vagon pro augy. Máme svých problémů dost i bez takových potížistů, jako jste vy.
Jensen, looks like we have a new lead in the case. It's going to put you inside Gollum City.
The AUG ghetto. What did we get?
Intellicam footage from the attack. Cheng was able to pull some images from it.
Use your own
Trouble
line.
is, our new psychologist needs to clear you before you go anywhere.
So I shouldn't tell her about this piece of evidence I've got for Smiley.
Humor the bureaucrats, will you? Bring Smiley your evidence and give Ozen 5 minutes of your time. Call me when it's done.
Ha, that's a good one.
City has gone to hell.
Lots of
In
reports
the
of
hands of
suspicious
irresponsible
activity.
journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers for exposing
How
big
can
money
we make
corruption.
deals with them?
What these journalists
You are not alone. Or are you?
Miliardář a obchodní magnát Nathaniel Brown připustil, že extrémní počasí pozdrželo výstavbu Rabaja, zářivého města vidiště nebo natřené tiskárně, které si pro augmentované buduje v Ománu. Obavy akcionářů
Welcome to my GM.
že potřebují jen pár dalších osvícených investorů, díky jejichž podpoře by se stavba Rabaja
Připadá, že jsme v komoutu s rusákama.
Everyone is doing it. Why not me?
I gave the police a list of all the renters in my building that I suspect of being augmented.
What did you do that for?
I am protecting the real people in the building.
More than a few around.
What is this?
Who listens to that garbage?
What's wrong with him?
I don't want any trouble.
Adam, I finally decrypted the audio off the Whisper chip tap. Fucking cold, man. You gotta hear it.
I have my hands full right now. Tell me where you are and I'll come when I can.
There's an old limb clinic in the Davney district. It's closed down. Nobody goes there anymore. I'll be inside.
I should have stayed in bed.
strčím u skříněk s důkazama.
You're right, sorry. These should be the right ones.
These assholes try anything.
Copy. Heading out.
Hey, glad you can make it. Any trouble getting away?
Miller's been giving me some leeway, but not much. I did survive a terror attack.
You and me both. God, sometimes I really hate this city. It used to welcome people like us, go out of its way to entice Augs to live here. This clinic was built because Prague saw us as its future. Now, look at it.
Times change, Alex.
I know, trust me, even got the scars to prove it.
We've been working together for a few months now. Still don't know much about you.
What, you trolling for my secrets now?
Just the good ones. How did you join the Juggernaut Collective?
They got me out of a tough spot. Before the incident. I was working for Bell Tower flying VIPs around Panama, and I stumbled into something big. Something very important people didn't want anyone to know about. So, they ordered Bell Tower to kill me.
Janus warned you? Got you out?
A friend of Janus's, someone in the collective who used to work for Bell Tower, too. You don't mess with these people, Adam. Not by yourself. I learned that the hard way.
You're a valuable asset. The collective could have sent you anywhere. Why Prague?
You really need to ask? Ever since the incident, paranoia and racism are eating this city alive. The whole world's watching just to see how Prague handles its AUG problem.
Didn't realize the entire collective was pro-AUG.
Not everyone is. But we all know our real enemies need chaos to operate in. Play the right chord, pull the right string, and Prague has plenty of that.
You said we got something?
Yeah, listen to this.
A little heads up would have been nice.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on ARC.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at Vessel Life, and Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send me the reports if you want me to prove it, because ARC don't operate in North America.
They're setting up ARC, Adam. They sent you into that ambush in Dubai, and now they want to pin everything on the Augmented Rights Coalition. I told you Miller was dirty.
I agree, it doesn't look good. He's pulled me off Dubai, put me on the train station bombing. Think he's about to send me to Gollum City.
The Udalek complex? You're not gonna like it there. It was built by the Santo Group as temporary housing for transient workers. But now...
Now it's home to every unlicensed dog in the Czech Republic. And it's where ARC's made its headquarters.
Shit, man. What are they planning?
We need to play this smart, Alex. Think about what we heard. What was that bit about VersaLife?
You mean the break-in that never happened? Yeah, I started digging into that right after I decrypted the conversation.
What'd you find?
Like I said, man, it's the break-in that never happened. VersaLife is one of the biggest pharma companies on the planet, the only one still manufacturing neuropozyne. If it got broken into, it would have been big news.
So why are they saying it did? VersaLife doesn't produce just neuropozyne. They've got a huge research and development division.
Yeah? So? What does that have to do with ARC? Why frame them for break-in?
They want them to look like terrorists. I guess it depends on what they'll say was stolen. See what the Collective can dig up. If this really is a conspiracy, that break-in will be the thread to pull on.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna finish my investigation, find out who really bombed the station. I'll let you know when I turn up.
Same here. Good luck, Adam.
Taking one of my patrols next week.
Yeah, I know.
Celý oddělení je skorumpovaný.
Welcome to a brave new world.
Yes. I should have kept trying, but...
I'm moving to the truck.
Can't believe a word they say.
Hey, how's it going? Do you have the scan?
Yeah, it's right here.
You're a lifesaver, Adam. Seriously, Miller was in a foul mood when he left here. I don't need to give him another excuse to chew me out.
He left. Where'd he go?
Didn't ask, didn't think he wanted me to know. To Those state police jerks give you any grief?
They didn't seem to be in a talkative mood, so I left them alone.
See? Without my expert advice, you might be dead right now, Adam. A stitch in time saves nine.
So what's on the scan?
Oh, that. I have no idea.
What? You told me you found something big.
I didn't say I knew what it was, Adam. I said it was something that could blow this case wide open. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not buying this whole Ark did it angle. I believe what the evidence tells me. This DSD has all the answers we need, from the chemical makeup of the explosive used down to the material in the victim's clothing. I'm sure of it.
Okay, so how long until we're all sure of it?
Oh, it'll take hours to sift through the data, and I'm seeing Sonia later to apologize for any issues I may have caused with the state police. Plus, I do have other cases to work on too, Adam. I'll let you know when I find something.
You do that.
Take it easy.
Jensen, has Ozen cleared you for duty?
Haven't spoken to her yet.
The sooner you get it done, the sooner we can close this case. Call me when you're ready to go.
Adam, I'm Delaro Zen. I appreciate you coming in to speak with me, and... well, I know you're probably getting this from everyone today, but I need to ask. Are you okay? I've seen footage from the train station, but being there must have...
Is that what this is about?
No, that was sympathy. This is a standard agent health interview to determine combat readiness. Here, I got you this from the dispensary.
You got me neuropazine? Look, Doc, I was caught off guard by a terrorist attack. Might have knocked some things out of whack, but it doesn't mean my body's gonna start rejecting my augments.
True, but traumatic experiences can kick a hornet's nest into the immune system. In patients with neuroprosthetics...
Would you believe me if I told you my body doesn't reject mechanical implants?
No. But my policy is for straight talk only in the room, so if you want me to believe that you're some kind of medical miracle, I guess I'll have to go with it. Please, have a seat. I've been looking over your file. There's some very interesting history here. Mind if we take a trip down memory lane?
Is this gonna take long?
It says here that you were with Detroit SWAT, but left in 26 to head up Seraph Industries' security division. David Seraph was at the center of America's augmentation debate.
David Seraph always attracted a lot of controversy.
Yes, I've seen some of his interviews. A firm believer in human enhancement technologies. I wonder if the incident changed his view?
Certainly didn't seem that way on the day.
You were with him then? In Panchea? When the incident happened?
Not at first. I was investigating the people responsible for attacking Seraph Industries. I was this close to exposing them when the incident hit.
You weren't affected?
No.
So how did you end up in Panchea?
I found out Seraph had left for the Arctic installation without me. I knew it was still under construction and most of its workforce was augmented. But by the time I got there, the damage had been done. Is there a reason we're dredging up the past? Because I don't see what any of this has to do with current events.
Don't you? Panchea was the fulcrum, Adam. For you and for all of society, everything changed that day. They dragged you out of the ocean and into a world that hates and fears people like you. Which actually leads me to my next question. So far, no one's claimed responsibility for the attack at Rizika. But with the human restoration vote coming, well, it's no secret Prague has become the symbol of legalized augmented oppression.
And the Augmented Rights Coalition is camped at its back door, trying to expose and resist it.
Most of the world thinks of them as terrorists. Augmented terrorists. If it turns out they are guilty, well, being augmented yourself...
How am I gonna feel? This isn't about Augs versus naturals, Delara. This is about terrorism. And in my book, there's no excuse for the taking of innocent lives, no matter the reason.
So if Talus Wrecker ordered his people to do this, then...
It's my job to bring him in, not to judge whether he's guilty or innocent.
Well, look, I think it's safe to say that you have all your faculties about you. I'll let the director know that I'm officially clearing you for the field.
Well, it's probably best if I get back to work, Doc. I'll see you around. Miller, we still going to Golem City?
You are. Meet me at Kopecki's puppet shop. Your pilot's en route. I'll brief you there.
Copy that.
Things got pretty hairy in Dubai.
You know my door's always open. Except, of course, when it's not.
Jensen. Oh, my God, Jensen, I heard about the explosion. We should relocate. I was thinking we could corner Director Miller together. Tell him it's not safe enough here.
We're fine, Chang.
The police station, the train station, we're next. I can feel it. I can more than feel it. I can see it happening.
No one knows where we are. There's no reason to get paranoid.
That's where you're wrong. They're trying to pull the lid off of us, Jensen, or someone is. Praha Dovos just got hacked.
Our building's front company. Thought it was fake.
I wish it was fake. Miller's got me cleaning up IntelliCam footage from the attack to help figure out who these people are. Meanwhile, maybe they're trying to figure out who we are? Why else poke into an import company?
You think someone's figured out that the company's a front? Maybe they know what's really down here.
We have a lot of enemies. The people who bombed the train station. You don't think they'd love to know where we are? You need to help me figure out who's looking into us and make them stop.
I'm gonna need more information about this snoop of yours.
I don't know for sure that our cover's been blown, but if it has, we need to know before our enemies have a chance to do something about it.
You got an MO in this hacker?
At first I thought it might be the Collective.
But you're not convinced?
Not Janus's style to leave crumbs this big. But whoever it is, they risk exposing us. If the Collective ever found out where we operate... My God, Jensen.
Maybe Janus knows already.
Hey, don't say shit like that. I get nervous enough as it is.
You really think there's a risk here? Maybe someone's just poking around the fake website of a fake company.
If someone points a gun at me, I assume it's loaded. If someone hacks into the website of the company that serves as our cover, I assume they're doing it for a bad reason.
Such as?
Everything depends on who they are and what they know. But we're in the business of dealing with terrorists. If those terrorists find out where we are...
TF-29 likes its privacy.
Sure. More importantly, Chang likes being in one piece. Unlike you, I don't just brush off explosions.
What can you tell me about our front company?
Praha Dovos was designed to be forgettable. The kind of place you walk by 100 times and still can't remember.
It obviously caught someone's attention. What happens if we're compromised?
My guess, we dismantle and disappear. Agents go into hiding, Director burrows into some hole, poof, no Christmas party. I need you to find out as much as you can about our snoop. Make sure we're not in danger.
All right, you have any leads?
I traced our hacker snoop to an unrented apartment. Top floor, 33 Hull Avenue, just down the street. This guy walks by us every single day, probably walks in.
You're kidding.
See? You feel it now. The constant buried alive feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we were supposed to be suspicious of things that go on outside these walls.
It's never that simple.
Just get into that apartment, access the computer they used, and find out what you can. And be careful, Jensen. We don't know who we're dealing with.
I'll look into it. As soon as I know something, so will you.
Make the best of it, he says. What junk. Problems already. Any man who would do that.
Wonderful. I don't...
Hey there, you looking for a new stereo system?
I don't really get much time to listen to music.
How about movies? You like movies? Or maybe you got other interests?
What kind of movies are we talking about?
Oh, never mind. I was just making a stupid joke.
What you really mean is you don't want to tell me, since it's obvious I didn't come here for that. Calm down. I'm not a cop. What do you mean by other interests?
Well, I figure a man like you, he might need a little energy boost from time to time.
You're not talking about protein bars, are you?
Biocells, my friend. In perfect working order and completely under the radar.
I think I'll be on my way.
Feel free to come back if you change your mind.
Reporting to you live.
Nothing suspicious here.
Hey, are you interested in clean guns for a good price?
Individuals who fail to
Come on. I sell to anyone. Even... You have credits? Usually you people with the robot arms and legs have no credits.
No, you got a real way with people. What's on the menu?
Menu? No, not food. Ah, good choice, huh?
Not interested right now.
Go! Go! Waste my time.
I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack to strike from...
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Chang, I think I have something on our secret admirer. Group called Samizdat. Mean anything to you?
You mean those conspiracy nuts? Very bad for business. How much do they know?
I'm not sure. They're hiding somewhere in the sewers in the Davni district.
Find out whatever you can. What they know, what they want. If they blow the task force's cover, it's only a matter of time before someone blows up the task force.
Don't worry, Chang. I don't want the walls coming down just yet.
Oh, hello.
Don't do anything suspicious.
It's your turn to buy the cup.
Bývalo to nádherný moře.
There's going to be a candlelight vigil next Monday in front of the former Lynn Clinic. It would be really nice if the authentic people would be seen to the council.
Will you please stop trying to listen to me? That's all.
So, what do you do? Everyone else in this place is trying to sell me something. I'm guessing you're no different?
Feels like everyone is paranoid.
Come on, you know how this goes. Whatever. Looks like a metro pass. Are you trying to be funny?
It makes me scared to leave my home.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it. You're clear and you...
I have to make some changes. This, I'm telling you, I hear whispers in the wall.
They speak the truth.
You sure it's not in your head, brother?
Shh. These clack typing. Computers, don't you hear it?
I don't hear anything.
Busy. Leave me alone.
Individuals who fail to comply will be arrested and relocated to designated AUG-only locations. Safety is the primary concern, especially in the wake of the AUG incident, where millions of people lost their lives due to malfunctioning augmentation. Opponents of the legislation have been protesting all over the world. Passenger broke into the plane's cockpit. Flew into a cyclonic fuel spree, causing great loss of life. I cannot speak for you, but terrifying memories of that place. It will certainly be a while before this is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Vegas. Exquisite, anonymity, security. These are the greatest concerns of aid. And we at Palisade Property Bank
You ruined yourself.
priority one. Information archived within the dispute management. Beyond the assured anonymity. Palisade Bank Corporation is now and forever will be the best
Freak.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Calculation agenda, big global impact. Then segue into earthquakes and clones, follow up on Dubai, and finish with locals. Where are we on Praha the horse?
You're asking also.
Don't shoot!
Shit.
We're journalists!
Who invited the agent type?
Who are you? What do you want? Why are you here? You here because of the Dubai story? The article about the moon base? The clones on the moon base? Who sent you?
I'm here for Sam's dad. You in charge?
I take charge, but I'm not in charge, man. No one owns or dictates the truth. Freedom of information is a collective right, and a collective responsibility. That said, you gonna break someone's nose? You break my nose.
I didn't come here to break anything. I just need you to cooperate.
spent my 20s in a commune, man. I'm all about cooperation.
Good. It's about something you've been looking into. It's making some people nervous. What do you know about Praha Dovos?
Oh, that little import company? I know there's more than boxes in the basement. We've seen agent types come in and out. The place is a curtain. The first in a series of many. Pull them all back and you'll find... Damn. Tell me I'm wrong.
It's a dead end.
Right. Guys like you always come down here because of dead ends.
Fine. Then what if it's something other people are already looking into? If someone like you makes too much noise, that may compromise any chance they have of uncovering something bigger. Do you understand?
I'm supposed to believe we're colleagues now? You men in black types, you walk into Pike's newsroom, tell them to be hush-hush about something, and they do it. But that's not how it works here. One day, you will all be exposed. If not by me, then someone just like me. Samizdat isn't one voice. K isn't one man.
What exactly do you do down here?
Samizdat is a media uprising. While Picus panders to corporate tyranny and government bullshit, we pump out the truth. We uncover it, we write it, we publish it. We get our noses broke for it.
So you print pamphlets?
Well, we do a lot more than that. We got ways of getting into Picus media network. That's how we disseminate information.
Information you get by hacking into places you shouldn't.
The truth is buried. If digging it up means skirting a few rules, so be it.
What did you mean when you said K wasn't one man?
K is an ideal, the intangible leader of tangible resistance. You can kill me, but then little K would become K. Kill little K and Bones over there becomes K. There's always a K.
And what if you kill Bones?
You can't kill Bones, man. Bones isn't real. I think he was one of them. He was supposed to be a prince of Belgium, man, but then he broke his condition. We found him inside this fucking cult, all confused, so we reprogrammed him with the truth.
Right. Suppose I needed to make a deal with Samizdat. There's no one person I can talk to?
Depends on the deal. I mean, there's always going to be an editor. Editor makes the final call on all published material. That would be me.
So you could ensure that something doesn't get talked about?
Depends on the deal.
I need you to stop looking into Praha Dovos, but not for the reason you assume.
Relax, I get it. You don't think I do, but I do. You got to appease your military industrial masters. We've all been there, man.
I'm not who you think I am. The kinds of people who manipulate the news, who cover things up. You don't need to convince me that's who the enemy is.
The enemy is anyone who conceals the truth. And that's exactly what you're asking me to do. To pretend like that little import company isn't hiding something.
I'm asking you to see a difference between conspiracy and discretion. Between people who hide information in order to push their own agendas and those who need to stay off the radar in order to do their jobs. You, of all people, should understand.
Okay. Okay, look. You seem like a reasonable guy, huh? Hell, I've usually been punched by now. I find this refreshing. Here's the deal. We promise to forget all about Praha Dovos and stay out of your way as long as you give us something better.
What do you suggest?
The only thing I hate more than secret organizations are toothless media conglomerates who don't hold anyone accountable, who spit lie after lie after lie. So I propose a trade. There are places my people can't get into. You get into one of those places and find me some dirt on the real enemy here. Picus Media. Do that, and I'll cut whatever you want me to cut. Who knows? Maybe you'll even learn something.
All right, what do you want to know about Picus?
I want skeletons! The kind that companies like Picus come all the way to Prague just to bury. Corporate archiving, man.
Corporate archiving, huh? You asking me to break into a bank?
I'm not talking vaults here. Ashani Talvar, the Palisade CEO, she leverages her clients, keeps information about them close at hand. She's got something on Picus, I know it. I just can't get to it, but I bet you could. You poke into her office, find something that proves how nasty Picus is, how much they love to piss on the truth, and I promise you this. I'll misplace any file you want.
I'll look into it. In the meantime, don't publish anything until I get back.
Don't worry. Oh, and while you're there, feel free to snoop around. Who knows what else you might learn.
We'll see.
Millions of people lost their lives due to malfunctioning augmentation. Opponents of the legislation have been protesting all over the world, and many of the protests have turned violent. This escalation in the violence of rhetoric.
Let me get this out of the way when talking about
I finally got through to my contact in the trade office. He says, fuck off.
Keep trying, Bones. Keep giving them help.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard sister airline flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have
Whatever.
What is it?
I heard a bunch of runaways live down in this.
Už si sloužil v kolemu? Já jsem tady poprvé. Ha?
All this and more.
Tohle.
Look along.
Control area is clear.
Vážně jsme k něčemu dobrý.
Keep it out of my report.
Celý oddělení je skorumpované.
What is this?
Hello?
Ever since the Palisade Bank fired him, he's been so angry in the throne. Yes, I thought so too. I was just upstairs. It was not home. I'm worried he's already going through with this. Oh, I didn't know it? I overheard Julian talking to one of his former co-workers. This man installed the security system for the bank and was fired along with Julian. They were planning something. I think they're going to break into the bank. I heard Julian tell this man that he wants the bank to learn a lesson in humility. That no one fires the most wicked.
Yes, since 2017. However, this particular building was completed in 2024, and since then has acted as the head office.
Data transfers have never breached.
It has also been recognized as
Hackers are everywhere. Not here.
Exactly. Of course, physical security is also paramount, and Tarsus has been protected.
they were affiliated with the
What the hell do you think it means? Of course that's what I want. This man tried to steal from us. Do you enjoy working for me? Does our...